Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Naomi and let's dream about beauty. In today's video, I'm going to show you what I received in friend mail, and I'm also going to do a look as part of a collab. So if you're interested in watching what I got in friend mail and want to see the look I put together, then just keep on watching. So as you can tell from the thumbnail, the palette that I'm going to use to do the look is the Matrix palette from Revolution. Andrea and I both have this palette. She bought it for me and she sent it to me in this box of goodies, and I'm going to do a look with it. So let's have a look at this beautiful palette and then we'll move on to the rest of the friend mail. I'm a huge fan of Matrix. I actually resisted watching it for a long time because I'm not the biggest fan of Keanu Reeves, but then I watched it and I was just really impressed with the movie. So when this palette came out, I really wanted it, and Andrea said she would buy it for me, so I sure appreciate that. Thank you, Andrea. This is what this beautiful palette looks like, and hopefully I can figure out a cohesive look with all these beautiful colors. So that's what we're going to be spending the majority of this video doing. I'm also going to show the rest of the palettes that Andrea sent me. She sent me the Serenity palette. I'm trying to remember the name of this makeup brand and I just don't see it anywhere on the package. It is... Anyhow, this is, I don't know, this is what this beautiful palette looks like. This is definitely one of the hits of 2022. It sold out, crashed the brand's website. It was in just high demand. So you can see why. It is just a gorgeous palette with some grungy tones, some dark tones, some bright tones. It's got a lot of contrast. This is really a gorgeous palette that I'm excited to use, and I will put on the screen what company it's from because I just don't remember the name of the brand, and I don't remember the, it's got the logo here, but I don't remember what that is, so I'm gonna have to look it up. Anyhow, so super excited to use this palette. Also, Andrea bought me the Jackie Aina palette. So this is what it looks like. I'm sure you've all seen it. It is an ABH palette in the traditional ABH packaging that we're also familiar with. And when this first came out, I wasn't that thrilled with it, but the more I saw it and the more I looked at it, the more I thought, oh, that is such a pretty palette. It has some really great shimmers in it. So I'm definitely excited to give this a try. You can see it's got just a beautiful color story. I think you can get a wide diversity of looks out of this. I'm not sure. I'm excited to give it a try. Okay, Andrea also sent me a package of eyeshadow applicators. She said these are really great for stubborn shimmers, so I'm excited to give these a try. And they're good for some of Huda Beauty's special shadows. And so, yeah, we'll try these out and see what I think of them. She sent me some goodies. I still have a few left. Yum. I'm trying to lose weight, exercising every day. I hired a personal trainer. So Andrea, forgive me for not eating all of the snacks all on the same day I wanted to, but I am trying to, space it out a bit. Then Andrea also sent me some beautiful singles from Pastel Roses, which is a indie brand from the UK, and I've got them in my Glaminatrix, my large Glaminatrix palette. This palette was sent to me from Lisa, Banning, Panning and Beyond, and I have just put the Pastel Roses palettes in here until I can get a new palette for it. So these 1, 2, 3 are the beautiful singles that Andrea sent to me. I think they're just gorgeous, and I can't wait to dip my finger in there. So yeah, looking like a pretty palette. But I've got a new magnetic palette is coming for this. This is the in Mel's memory, Mel Thompson's memory, a bundle that Sydney Grace recently put together. So that has to go in its own palette. And then I want these 3 to go in their own palette. And then these ones here will stay because they're all Glaminatrix shadows, and I want them to be in the Glaminatrix palette. Okay, so I think that's everything for the haul. Thank you so much, Andrea. You really spoiled me, and it's a lot of fun to get friend mail. I will put these back in the box, and then they can get put away because they have been sitting here for a while. And then we will move on. Oh, and then this cute, sweet little card that was in the package as well. I won't read it just because it's kind of personal, but yeah, very cute. It is kind of blizzarding behind me. The window open, it's still hot in here. It's just hot under all these lights. So let's get this look started. I have my eyelids primed but not set. Okay. Ooh. And give me a minute to figure out what kind of look I'm gonna do, and I'll be right back. Oh. All right, so I spent some time looking at this, and what my heart is drawn to is a green look. I just had to check with Andrea to make sure that she didn't do a green look because I didn't want to copy her. So I will be doing a green look, and she did a, well, you'll have to check her channel and watch her video to find out. And so I'm going to start out with, there are no shade names here that I can see, but I'm going to start out with this light green matte through my transition area. The JH35. So, as I said, did I say my eyelids are primed but not set? So. I'm just putting the green through my crease and up into the transition area and blending it out. Seems quite pigmented, and it's blending quite well. Andrea did her half of this collab a couple of weeks ago. She's been patiently waiting for me to get my half done, so I'm glad that I'm finally getting around to doing it. But she said she wasn't overly impressed with the palette. As you know, Revolution is a hit or miss brand, sometimes more miss than hit. But the XX Revolution, I think it's supposed to be known for having better quality than the regular Revolution or the iHeart Revolution, etc. Not really sure because I don't own a lot of Revolution palettes. So far so good though, and I'm just going to put this through my crease and transition and blend it out, and I'll be right back. Alright, now I'm going to use a JH34 and I'm going to go through I'm going to go through the crease and outer corner with this darker green here. Just blending it through the crease. The JH34 is a little bit pointed and it's meant to be a crease brush. I'm just blending through. Then I'm going to do the other eye. Okay, so that's pretty much like what I want. Now I'm going to use a finer brush, a smaller brush. This is the JH40, and I'm going to go through my, like, do the outer corner again with this dark green shade. So far it's blending quite well. I know Andrea's complaint was not about the mattes but about the shimmers, so we'll see when we get to the shimmers. I guess I'll have to be prepared to spray. Try to get them to be as opaque as possible. Not everyone usually has a different experience with the palette, so you never know. Okay, that's quite pretty, and I'm going to do the other side. Quite a bit of kick up in the pan, just so you know. Okay, so I think that this is what I want. So now a flat shader brush. Okay, now I'm going to go through with the JH 30 brush. This is the jumbo blending brush, and I'm just going to brush or blend out the crease, because for me the dark shadow is a little bit concentrated in the crease and I want it a little bit more blended there. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this bright green shimmer right here and this small packing brush, flat shader brush. I'm going to spray. Yeah, that's really pretty actually. Yeah, I like that a lot actually. Looks really pretty. Spray it again. It's going on quite opaque, so that makes me happy. So if you are not familiar with Andrea's channel, she goes by Andy. However, I like to call her Andrea. I don't know why. I think it's because she used to introduce herself as Andrea. She doesn't anymore. So she goes more by Andy, but said I call her Andrea. Or her mom calls her Andrea, which is really pretty. Yeah, so she is, you have to do me a favor and go over and subscribe if you're not already, because she's so close to 1,000 subscribers. It's so exciting, and I think she's going to get there by the end of the year, if not very close in January. So she could really use the support just to get her channel monetized. That would be very exciting. There, I'm pretty happy with that. So I didn't use too many shades. I think I'm gonna go in with this white shade. It's a white shimmer shade, and I'm gonna put that in my inner corner. Yeah, that looks pretty. Ah, I'm losing the daylight behind me. Okay, so wow, I am impressed with this palette. I really like it, actually. Let me know, did you pick up this palette when it launched? I don't even know if it's still available. I'll have to check it out. It's so pretty. I really want to do a look with this kind of burgundy, and then this sort of pinky burgundy shimmer looks like a really pretty combination. Yeah, there's lots of choices in here. Great palette. Thank you, Andrea, for sending it to me. I love it. I'm just going to run and do some eyeliner and some mascara and whatnot. I'm going to put some eyeshadow, well, I don't know, my lower lash line maybe not, don't know. But anyhow, I will be back to show you the final look. Okay, so here is the finished look. I'm thrilled with it. I think that the mattes blended out nicely. They don't look patchy. They were pretty easy to work with, and the shimmer is definitely popping. Yeah, I don't have any complaints. I look forward to using the palette more. Thank you, Andrea, for first of all, this friend mail, which is just amazing. And secondly, thanks for collabing with me. I really appreciate it. Remember to go check out Andrea's channel. Let's get her to 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, time is our most precious resource. And when you spend a little bit of time with me, I really appreciate it. I hope wherever in the world you are, that you're well, that you're healthy, that you're happy. I'd like to ask you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Activate the notification bell, comment down below, and maybe a thumbs up for me. And that's it from me for today. Take care. Bye-bye.